Hey friends, we are here at Terminal 5. Terminal 5. Welcome. We never fly from Terminal 5, but it's a travel day.
It does feel a bit like trendy other than Terminal
Yeah.
3, like newer and hipper.
But what we did struggle with is like the backdrop for the intro here.
Yeah.
Terminal 3's
Although
got
it
a
looks
proper...
prettier, apart from intro-wise, it does look prettier.
It does. And I'm excited to walk through here because it looks like we've got like a Union Jack like light in there. But anyway, right, we digress. It's travel day, which is... we're going to... Where are we going?
We're going to Japan.
Japan. We're going to Japan. Right, this one has been like 4 years in the making.
Yeah, we've had like 3 tries.
Yeah, we originally booked this before the blip. I'm saying blip because I don't like talking about the blip. And then we cancelled it, and then we cancelled it, and we rebooked it and cancelled it, and rebooked it and cancelled it because the borders just didn't open. But here we are. It is actually travel day. London Heathrow, Terminal 5, flying to
Shanghai.
Tokyo. Well, we're flying to Shanghai first because we got a connecting flight.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we're flying to Tokyo. It's going to be an insanely long travel day because we've got a connection in Shanghai. We have booked our flights using Avios points to Shanghai, but the availability was... Avios, we always find the availability to be really bad. So
there was no direct flights with Avios, was there?
No, and a direct flight cash, I think, was 2,800 for both of us, and ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So we're doing...
It doesn't take too much longer to go through Shanghai, but obviously because we've paid for the connection, we've bought the flight separately, so we have to uncheck and recheck our bags.
Yeah.
So we had to leave ourselves enough time to do that. So I think we've got like a 4-hour layover on the way there.
And Shanghai Pudong Airport is quite a nice airport. It's not got a lot, but it is a nice airport, so I don't mind.
And we've been there relatively recently,
lingering around,
we know what it's going to be like.
Absolutely. And one cool thing, guys, we're flying with BA today. We flew to Shanghai with Virgin earlier on in the year. So if you want to check out like how it looks as a comparison, do go and check out our China, Shanghai, Beijing playlist. I'll put a link down in the description to that. You can watch that in between these videos coming out. A lot of fun that was. Virgin, I think, have actually stopped flying to Shanghai recently though, so whether they'll pick that back up next year, I know there's a shortage of airplanes at the moment, so they're just trying to make what they can of it. But yeah, what are you most excited about?
For the whole of Japan? For
the whole of Japan. Something that we're going to do, we're going to take these guys along with us.
Okay, so I think being a samurai at Osaka Castle, I'm excited for.
Okay.
And Disney-wise, probably staying at the Miracosta.
Right, okay, cool. Spoiler alert there. Yes, we are going to Tokyo Disney. We are ticking off our final castle. We're ticking off our final Disney parks. 2 Disney parks, Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo DisneySea. As Becky said, right, I've got 2 bucket list hotels that I want to stay in, right? One of them is the Polynesian bungalows. Hey, look, I got to win the lottery to stay there. The other one is the Miracosta, which overlooks Tokyo DisneySea. And did we do it? Yes, we did. We have booked Tokyo DisneySea, Miracosta, theme park view room. We are doing like 5 out of 6 of the hotels at Tokyo Disney, the official Tokyo Disney hotels.
Because we couldn't get a reservation for Fantasy Springs no matter how hard we tried.
Yeah, literally, we could not get Fantasy Springs one. The website just kept crashing on me. So we're going to do all that. We're not going to do reviews because we're only staying like 1 night in each, so it just wouldn't be fair to do...
To give a rating.
To give a rating and a review of each. But we'll give you like as much of a tour as we can and take you around our room and just give like a little bit of a wrap up basically of, hey, this was nice, this was nice, this was bad, etc. Right? So that's what we'll do. For me, obviously, yes, I'm 100% excited to go to Tokyo Disney, but I'm really excited to go to Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Japan. That is. I think
the thing that's making me less excited for Universal is that they don't have the hotel. Like I know we've been spoiled by like Beijing, but they don't have like the really special hotel, and that's I think will detract from the experience a bit. But let's hold that reservation.
We do have a theme park view hotel.
Yeah,
in Osaka,
but it's not like the same special.
It's not in there, and it's not like an official Universal hotel because there aren't any official Universal hotels. So yeah, we've got a lot planned. We're going to take you guys. We're over there for 3 weeks.
Going to Kyoto,
Yeah,
Nara.
we're doing Tokyo, Kyoto, Nara, Osaka, Hiroshima, Yokohama, Kobe. Like, we've got some other things planned in there as well. Yeah, it is going to be absolutely insane, and wow, very excited. So it's been a long intro, I know, but we wanted to let you guys know exactly what we're doing. If you do enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up. Do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot, and it'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's take to the skies. Welcome to the home of British Airways. Got my baggage handler.
On the way to 9 3/4.
On the way to platform 9 3/4. There isn't a platform 9 3/4 in Japan, unfortunately. I do like this. This light bar here. It's actually a Union Jack if you look at it from a distance. Right, we've got to find where to check in. British Airways. This is the home of British Airways, as it says. Really has been a while since we've been here. So we've checked in, got our boarding passes, group 7, unfortunately. This is one thing I complained about Virgin. You know, we're doing self-service baggage here when, you know, this is supposed to be the flag bearer airline of the UK. It's not ideal. One thing as well, it wouldn't accept my visa on the machine. So it was like, we were like, just skip it instead. But yeah, I'm trying to scan my visa because it's like, do you have a visa or residence permit for China? And I'm like, yeah, I've got a visa. Nothing. Great. Self-service doesn't always work, guys. So that was a little bit of a faff. I've got a full visa for China. Becky changed her passport and changed her surname like 3 months ago.
You married me, so
I married her, it's my fault. She can't blame me. But it means that she hasn't got a visa. We're doing the transit visa for her. And basically, it wouldn't let us check in on the self-service because, well, it wouldn't let us do the boarding pass and everything on the self-service because she hasn't got a visa. And then they said, right, go over to the actual man desk and they have to phone, but they didn't phone.
they did like an online form.
I guess so, yeah.
But
So-
he basically said, when you get there, you're going to breeze through security, and
I'll just be like,
so immigration, and I'm going to have issues. But
Yeah, so we'll see. Right, we're going to head through security. Obviously, can't take you guys through security, but I'll pick up on the other side. So made it through security. I put a timer on actually because I wanted to see, and it was 5.
it was my idea.
It was Becky's idea. But it was 5 minutes and 20 seconds to get through security from being in the queue to start with, because it was like a snaky, constantly moving conga line queue. 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Not bad.
Yeah,
not
it's
bad
not,
at all.
actually. It did look quite bad when we got in.
It did, and we were, and somebody opened up a new lane, basically, not directly for us, but it was cool. T5's a bit weird. We were just saying that, like, they don't shepherd you through security. They don't shepherd you through duty free like they do at T3. Here, it's like you come out of security, then you've got Boots directly in front of you. You've got Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. Here we've got like Louis Vuitton, we've got Hermes, Tiffany & Co, Cartier, like all the shops that I can't afford. I'm never going to be able to afford. And then like down there, you've got some restaurants. So Gordon Ramsay's upstairs. I think there is a Starbucks in here somewhere, and you do have duty free.
I think it was there when we last came. In that like round thing in the middle.
What here, Starbucks was. I think Starbucks was here. And now they've just got a little coffee thing. You got Itsu down the end. I'm sure there was a Pret there before as well. I'm not 100%, but we got Louis Vuitton, we got Fortnum and Mason, and we've got a special experience at the BA Lounge. So it is our anniversary today. Happy anniversary, wife.
Happy anniversary,
So we got lounge access. This was from the help of one of my friends, Ben, over on Instagram. He helped me get this, so thank you, Ben. Yeah, lounge. We've not done this, really.
South Lounge?
I think it's South Lounge. Yeah, so we've got to do... Here you go. So we've gone down. Security was like above us. We came downstairs. We come down past Fortnum and Mason. And then I think we go up here now. So we are in the first lounge here. Just show you kind of some of what we got. Alcoholic beverages. We got like Tyrrell's crisps. We got loads of mixers. Spirits. Alcoholic and non-alcoholic beers. You've got washrooms, Concord room, departure gates, and the showers. Coffee bar, croissants, pan of chocolates. Loads of additional tables down here. Washrooms, obviously, if you're in transit, they're really useful. Beautiful views out as well. I'll show you that in just a second when we sit back down. Luggage. You've got a luggage room, showers. And then let's show you some of the food options that you got available. You got full bar as well, actual manned bar there. Cereal, porridge, waffles and pancakes, bacon roll. And then we've got like a full English breakfast here, basically. Pretty awesome. Picked up what's essentially a full English breakfast. Bacon, egg, sausage, beans, hash brown. Not bad. Really milky cup of tea. And now that's our view. So we're watching the planes go to the runway. They're just queuing up here. Come back out now. I was a bit nervous because all of the screens in the lounge were
only half working.
Only half working, so we've come out into the normal area. The thing with Terminal 5 is you've got to get like shuttles, should we say?
It depends on the gate, doesn't it?
For some gates, yeah, you've got to get like little monorails basically to the gate. So I didn't want to be like stuck up in the lounge.
But the A gates were down by the lounge anyway, so if we were in A gate, it would be fine.
If we were in A gate, yeah. B's and C's is where you get the transit. A's just there. So yeah, we just come out. Really nice breakfast actually. The food was pretty good.
Good selection.
Really good selection. You could have bacon butties in there. You could have bagels. You could have cereal.
Lots of alcohol.
Lots of alcohol. Yeah. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It is 5 o'clock somewhere. I think it's 5 o'clock in China or Japan, to be fair, right?
Yeah.
So good.
Straight for the gate now,
good selection.
aren't we?
I think you can pay to get in there separately. You can at least. There's some lounges around the airport that you can pay.
I think it might be a different one because there was a sign for like a pay on enter or something.
Right. Okay. So that's maybe down the other end. That's the BA lounge. That's what you'd get if you were flying Club World or something like that, which is like BA's equivalent to like first class or business class. That's included. We are not flying with that. We booked ours with Avios.
We've had the nice part. Now we've got to go cattle class again.
Now we're cattle class. But that was a gift to us, as I said.
We're very grateful. Thank you.
And Ben, honestly, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. We booked this with Avios, and we're not good at like booking really far in advance. So we never see Avios availability. We didn't have a companion voucher because that expired or something because we didn't have enough air miles for.
Yeah.
We find the Avios are more expensive to book with than Virgin miles, so hey, we'll see. But yeah, it'd be a good comparison to see what it's like flying economy with BA now. Japan, we've been called. The gate's been called. It's A10. We started going the wrong way because we said A's were down by the lounge. They are, I suppose, but it's only 18 to 23 and we've got to go to 10. So I think it's going to be the complete opposite way. So earlier on, guys, when I said, oh, I'm wondering if the Starbucks has been taken away or the Pret's been taken away. Yeah, we were at a different part of the terminal. The Starbucks is there still, obviously. And then the Pret is there as well. So, oh. A10. Right, so yeah, we are right next to Pret and Starbucks. We got to go. This is where A10 is. Just a note for you guys, if you're flying with BA, this is very confusing.
Heathrow, like, well, we've said this before, but like, we're not very good in this country at making it accessible
No,
to people with other languages.
Heathrow is not accessible in any way, shape or form. This has been really confusing. Just to get to the gate was confusing there. To get, like, it was really tight and narrow. If you've got accessibility issues, that would have been a struggle to get through, for sure, because people were blocking, like, the paths and everything to get through. Yeah, but we've made it. Alright, so it turns out we're actually taking the bus to Shanghai. All the way. That's the whole 22 hours.
That's the whole 3 weeks.
It's the whole 3 weeks. Just get, yeah, to be fair. Yeah, because we can't go through Russia, so
We'll go the long way around.
we've got to go a long way around. In a very weird way, we are climbing a set of stairs rather than a gangway. Right, we're in 36, I think it's 36 H and J we've got, so Becky's leading the way. We've got a middle and an aisle seat. We chose middle and aisle seat because it's a long flight, so if we need to get out. Alright, is that ours, yeah? Okay. Not too bad. Okay, so we are seated now. We put everything up the top. Yeah, we've got the aisle seat. Becky's taking the aisle seat for at least for the takeoff, and we might swap at some point during the flight. I got the middle seat here. It's an old plane. It's a really old plane. This is really old. Although I really do like when they have this.
Reminds me of having a BlackBerry.
Yeah. You had a BlackBerry?
Yes, I did.
I didn't have a BlackBerry.
Trendy.
I wasn't trendy enough for a BlackBerry, clearly. BBM was not my thing. Right, let's show you. So we've got your little pouch here. You've got your safety on board a Boeing 787. Convenience bag, of course. Remember where that is.
Yeah.
Right, then we've got a little pillow. It's like that scratchy material, but I like the design of it with the little airplane propellers, which is nice. A blankie.
Blue as opposed to red, like we used to.
Yeah, blue blankie. It's not bad. Not bad material. It doesn't feel
I wonder how big it will
too
be.
scratchy. And then what else have we got? Then the Building a Better World, One Life at a Time. So that's like small change, pitch small change in there, and I think the headphones are in there, so they're not over-ear headphones, which is actually good.
Yeah, I was
which
gonna
is
say
really
that's
good
better
because
for us,
it's
anyway.
better sound, and that fits in just down here. You got a USB-A port there. One thing that is missing from here, no magazine or anything like that you get on Virgin, which is both good and bad because it means your pouch is fully freed up
And it saves paper.
and it saves paper, but also like it's good reading material. But
Yeah, but you usually only read it for about 5 seconds.
and it tells you what films are on the
Yeah,
on
true.
the screen, which is good.
But as my mum told me,
You
can
can
look
view
that
that
up
online.
online.
You can view that online. Yeah, exactly that. So yeah, this is our view for the next 14 hours. Right. So what would you like to do? You've got the kids area. What we love: watch, listen, play. Oh, that's it. And then my journey. So my journey.
yeah,
To
we
be
don't
fair,
like to look too much at that because it
this is
it
actually
fragile.
it's quite
Oh, that's
responsive.
the Wi-Fi.
Onboard Wi-Fi service. Wi-Fi. I don't know what this means really. Okay, so it's just explaining
Downloading a PDF.
what Wi-Fi is for you, as you do. Oh, it was 1 minute, not 1 second. That makes more sense. How do you get out of this though? Stop.
You have to watch the whole thing. Will it not tell you price?
Wi-Fi. Turn on your Wi-Fi. Click VA Wi-Fi, and then shop.va.com. View Wi-Fi packages. Okay. Okay. 10 minutes after takeoff, it says. Exit. And then if we go, let's go back to my journey, and then it'll show you our flight path. I think our flight path, it actually says it's 12 hours and 4 minutes.
Ooh,
That'll be nice.
That'd be a treat.
Yeah, 2 hours less. Well, this is really not working very well. You can't move it. You can't move it. Okay, well,
I don't know,
there you
I
go.
just found this new film about a real life man who rescued people from the Holocaust. So that sounds like a bit of me.
Anyway, so we're flying all the way over that way, right? Exit that. Okay, home. Movies. Let's have a look at the movies that are available. Because I don't have them in a magazine like we do on Virgin. Movies. Newest arrivals. Newest releases here.
Very well, does that?
No. Right, so we've got Quiet Place, Abigail, Argyle, Challengers, Bad Boys, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers. Love it. Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers. Inside Out 2, Ice Age, Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. I literally downloaded that last night. Could save myself.
To be fair, your screen will be better than mine.
Yeah, Roadhouse. So we got some, we got some fairly good films, fairly new films as well. Oh, watch again. TV. Let's see what TV they've got on here as well. Like I said, it's Paramount and Paramount Plus. That's cool. Box sets. I love that they've got Paramount. Paramount and Paramount Plus. Oh, but only like 3 episodes of each. Okay, they've not got everything.
Are they like in the middle of a season?
No, they're the start of the season, thankfully, which is good. Zootopia Plus. Oh, this is going to take me ages to go through. I'm not going to go through it all, guys. I'm sorry. Paramount Plus Kids, British Originals box sets, Disney Plus they got on here as well. That's cool. True Detective. Oh, so they got a bunch of like full box sets that they're showing, yeah? It's quite good. I like that actually. That's something I will give BA a lot of credit for, having full box sets or having the start of a season. Season 1, episode 1, 2 and 3, rather than... Oh, they've got Behind the Attraction. That's funny because that's not even on US... Oh no, that is, sorry. What isn't? The Imagineering Story isn't on Disney Plus anymore, that got taken off. Oh, The Imagineering Story is on here, and that's not on American Disney Plus. That's funny. So yeah, it's like episode 1, 2 and 3 or something, which is a really cool idea because then it gets you gripped and then you'll go and subscribe to Disney Plus or Paramount Plus. Good idea. So yeah, this isn't bad. I mean, I thought it was going to be really rough because it's an old system, but mine's fairly responsive. I don't know about Becky's. Becky was saying hers is getting a bit funny.
I was pressing the wrong button.
Oh, she was pressing the wrong button. So yeah, it's not too bad, the system then, right? got our very first service of the flight here. We've got some baked pretzels, sour cream and chive flavour. Of course, if you've watched any of my videos, you know it's always an apple juice on these flights for me. And Becky's gone for a can of Coke. They actually gave 2 cans of Coke, which is quite good. Also, packed pretzels for Becky as well. And we were asked if we wanted any wine or beer or anything like that. It's got our meal service. The meat option is a chicken tikka masala, and that comes with rice, chicken tikka. You've got some green beans in there. Apologies for the light, it's a bit funky. You've got a cold pea salad, which Becky's eating at the moment, so we'll let you know in a minute. You've got a British apple and blackberry crumble and custard, which looks quite nice. You got your roll, your bottle of water, your Jacob's crackers and cheese, and I got an apple juice. So for Becky's, we've got what is it, mushroom rigatoni pasta, I think. So you got mushrooms, you got what looks like spinach in there, maybe cheese. Looks quite nice. And we'll let you know what our thoughts are after. But it looks good. So the first food was like lunch, basically, lunch or dinner. Dinner, yeah. Chicken tikka masala and the mushroom rigatoni pasta. I really liked mine. Really liked mine. Yeah, very flavourful. Little hint of spice in mine.
Yeah, yours was a bit spicy.
Lots of sauce, and so I'm able to use the bread at the end to
And
fill
a lot of
sauce.
chicken.
A lot of chicken, yeah, like 5 or 6 pieces of chicken was good. Yours,
Mine was a bit lacking on the vegetable.
yeah,
Pasta heavy, but very, very nice flavour.
Yeah.
Like the cheese was just like right, not overpowering.
yeah, and the pasta was cooked like pretty perfectly.
It was
as
like
well.
a bit crispy and it wasn't soggy, which was good.
Yeah, like it's just like baked in the oven or something, like pasta bake in the oven or whatever. And then it was that little apple and custard crumble, apple raspberry and custard crumble. That was really nice as well. Becky's not massive like cinnamon lover. The crumble on the top had cinnamon in it, so that put you off. But it was a good flavour. I wish it was a little bit bigger. Because it was just like 1 or 2 bites too small, I think. 1 or 2 mouthfuls too small, but it was really good. I think overall, actually, one of the best plain meals I've had in economy, at least. Really, really nice overall. So, yeah, thumbs up for that one. 2 thumbs up for those ones. Not bad. Meal service 1 down. Let's see what comes up next. So down at the back we got some snacks. We got some Jammy Dodgers, dairy milk, digestives, little glaze packs and everything, and drinks too. So we're going to take a packet of those each for Becky and I, and a dairy milk each for Becky and I. Definitely for Becky and me. So another thing I just found down the back is these tortilla chips. Nacho cheese tortilla chips with original salsa dip. This is quite a good little snack, but I hope this doesn't mean that... Oh, Becky's taking it.
I'm opening it.
She's opening it. Okay, that's nice. Now opened. Okay, that's quite cute. Yeah, nice. But I hope this doesn't mean that we get one less meal.
This is in betweeny snack, surely.
I hope so, because on Virgin we had the main meal, then we had a second meal by a number of hours later, and then we had something an hour before landing,
they're
didn't
going to
we?
do breakfast, surely.
Second meal course has arrived, and I've got a full English breakfast. The choices were, well, it's not a full English breakfast, it's traditional English breakfast, they said. So you got 1 sausage in there, you got some beans, scrambled egg, tomato, and some mushrooms.
What's not full about it?
No bacon. No bacon.
And no hash?
No hash brown, yeah, exactly. We've got a little chocolate muffin as well. Fruit pot, which has got a couple of bits of melon in there, a couple of bits of pineapple, and a grape. And I've grabbed myself a cup of tea. The other option was a frittata, I think, And I did see a cheese omelette on the bottom of the cart there, so I don't know if that was like an allergy one or something. So just had the breakfast, the traditional English breakfast was what they called it. Not the best. The scrambled egg was really, like, not cooked properly, in my opinion. Obviously some people do prefer their scrambled egg not fully cooked, but I quite like it to be fully cooked and like bouncy, dry, let's say, scrambled egg. One sausage, half tomato, a few mushrooms and some beans. Just not the best meal overall, which is quite frustrating considering how good the dinner was. The dinner was really good. Yeah, so can't recommend the breakfast, but can recommend the dinner. That was nice. Frustrating actually, we didn't get Virgin wasn't 3 meals, it was 2 meals and then like an extra hot snack, which was our cheese toastie, on the same flight to Shanghai. So I'm a bit frustrated that we haven't got something like that, but we did have a lot of snacks at the back, but they didn't actively come around and advertise to people on the flight that those were an option. So yeah, if we hadn't known, we wouldn't have known. But yeah, now we've got...
The lesson be always be on the lookout for snacks.
Always be on the lookout for snacks, as Becky said, exactly. Dairy milk was good. Yeah, so we've got about an hour or so till landing. It's been quite a pleasant, easy flight. Yeah. It's midnight back home now. So we're going to be landing at like 8 AM Shanghai time. And yeah, 1 AM UK time. So everybody be sleeping when we land. So there's no point telling everybody, yay, we landed. We'll just do that when we get to Japan. But take you through the process at the airport. That's going to be an interesting one. Alright, we've landed. And we are just going to the arrivals hall and baggage claim. We've got to deal with all of the immigration stuff in just a second. Alright, we've landed. We've got to follow all these signs: non-Chinese citizen, fingerprint collecting and arrival card filling. So they didn't give us an arrival card on the BA flight like they did with Virgin previously. And then we've got to use these machines. So Becky's just gone off to find us an arrival card. Crikey. It's busy. I wish they'd have given us this on the Virgin flight.
And there's none of these anywhere else either, so let's get them from there. Okay, yeah.
Alright, so this is the machine we've got to use to take our fingerprints. So we insert our passport down the bottom here, and then it's going to... Oh, this machine applies to foreigners. You enter, start. Oh, because I've already done my fingerprints. So when Becky did hers, it got really crazy there for a second. Basically, it was put the passport in this section, and then it says, please do your left 4 fingers to do your fingerprints on this thing here. Then do your right one, and then do your 2 thumbs together, and then it will give you a little printout like this, and that will have your passport number on. So because I already did mine on this passport, mine just printed it out. Becky had to do it because she's got a new passport since we came to China. So we've got all our documents, we put everything in our passport, and we've got to go to the visa on arrival 24414 or something they said. But do health quarantine. It's basically you get a 144-hour visa maximum if you do it on arrival. So that's what we've got to take Becky to. So to get our flight from Pudong Airport with China Eastern, we're having to go from Terminal 2, where we landed, over to Terminal 1. So it's just kind of like this massive footbridge. They've got lots of travelators, so it's not really an issue. We just had to avoid the whole taxi situation. I think now we're in Terminal 1 actually. over on the footbridge, this is where you get the metro. And I think we asked somebody.
We came out of there,
Yeah.
and we were stood there.
We asked somebody just here, how do we get to the metro? And he kind of looked at us like we were stupid.
And it was literally right there.
It was there. We used those machines to get our tickets, but we've got to go. Yeah, we've got to keep going down to Terminal 1. We've arrived. Success. As we thought, my visa was straight in. We didn't have to do fingerprints for me at the beginning. They just checked my fingerprints on the desk, like when you go to the US, right? You put your fingerprints in, and they check them. You're done, right? Becky was a little bit more complicated. They asked her more questions.
Standard.
They checked standard. She was more complicated. They checked her departure flight as well. Make sure that we were booked on a flight to leave the country. You had to fill in a form to say what flight you were leaving out on, what was the reason for your visit, was it transit, tourism, etc., etc. And there was a few other questions. We had to fill a few different cards. And then they checked her passport a few extra times. Just left me kind of waiting there, basically. Then the other caveat...
But generally quite painless.
Generally quite painless, yeah, really quite painless. They're just asking questions, basically, like why are you here, what's the reason for your visit, all that. Make sure you're leaving. But otherwise, really pain-free. And I think getting a 144-hour visa, if you wanted to just come to Shanghai Disney, would be nice and easy. Getting bags, like our bags were there straight away. We came out and it was like, right, you're on carousel 25. So, cool, we got our bags. As soon as we walked over, our bags were coming off. The only complicated thing was when we landed into the arrivals area, firstly, there was loads of those like taxi people, which...
It's off-putting.
It's off-putting, yeah. And then, as it turns out, we needed to be in Terminal 1. We landed in Terminal 2. That was on my emails, but when the taxi people were saying taxi, you don't read things properly, do you? So yeah, we had to get the bridge over, and that was what I showed you guys with where we were previously. And now we're just sat in Terminal 1 at Starbucks Reserve here, which is really cool. Like, look at the ceiling here. Like, that is freaky but cool.
But look at outside.
Outside looks smoggy, very smoggy and rainy. And then, right, so we had an incident on the flight, and basically what happened was the woman, one of the air hosts, dropped some melon basically down my back. Anyway, so she was quite apologetic, but then she bought me this little first class toiletries bag, which has got toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, lip balm, hand moisturizer, like all sorts in there. And then I went and spoke to her and I said, look, thank you very much, etc. Really appreciate it. Mentioned it was Becky and I, it was our anniversary, and she bought Becky one. So yeah, that was good. The flight itself, compare Virgin to BA, tricky. I think Virgin, they were more attentive, and we had more food on the BA flight,
Like served food, I suppose.
on the Virgin flight. Yes, served in particular.
But the selection of snacks was better on BA.
It was, yeah, it was better on BA, the selection. So it's hard. It's horses for courses. If you can get an Avios flight, fly with BA. If you can get a Virgin flight, well, you can't get a Virgin flight to China anymore, so don't do that at all, I guess. If you can fly with China Eastern or China Airways or something, do that, because then it's 2.5 hours quicker. That's the thing. Love this backdrop behind me, bamboo-esque.
You look like you've been bamboozled.
I do look like I've been bamboozled. Right, so we're going to get a coffee. We're going to get dressed and ready for the next, maybe not dressed, but just like washed up a bit. And then once we've finished our coffee and our food, then we'll go and brush our teeth and get ready really to go and find our flight. We've got like 3 hours or so we've got plenty of time. I would recommend just building in some extra time for the immigration.
And you have to scan your suitcases on the way out of one terminal and into the next terminal, even the big suitcases.
Yep.
So that's an extra 20 minutes that you don't account for.
Yeah, it's Becky talking off camera, but yeah, absolutely. Everything needs to be scanned over and over and over again. They're very like security conscious, rightfully so. I mean, I don't mind it. Chinese nationals don't queue though, so don't leave any space, otherwise they will literally just jump straight in front of you. It's a very strange phenomenon for a British person who apparently loves queuing. Bougie Starbucks means bougie drinks. So I've gone for a matcha Java chip, which is strange. Becky's gone for a mocha Java chip. I went for this is a Szechuan style beef baguette sandwich, which sounds quite nice. This is a New York style creamy cheesecake, and this is a table tennis lovely cupcake. Comes in a cute table tennis box. The entire thing for all of this was fairly expensive, to be fair. It was £18, 164 Chinese yuan. So when we went to get our flight, we were told to go sort of like down here to M to do self-check-in. Put our passports in to do the self-check-in, and it said the document name did not match the booking or something. Proceed to manual check-in, which we tried to do originally anyway before they sent us down to
But I'm glad we didn't do that, because the first queue that we tried was really long, so you say it was like 4 or 5
very
rows long.
Yeah, so this is like not too bad. This is the only thing doing your own transfer, because we're now having to like faff around with our bags again, which obviously we don't. You know, if we had a transit that was booked, like China Eastern Transit or something.
But if they do it, they usually only leave you like
It's true.
an hour or two. Yeah.
We've just had some chill time in Starbucks to be able to recoup, brush our teeth, decompress a little bit before the next flight that's going to be like 3 hours long. So, we've essentially got another European flight at this point to do. It's pretty mad. And it's now like 3 a.m. and I've had like maybe an hour's sleep or something.
I don't even have that.
Hard to sleep in economy. So getting through security and all that stuff was quite easy. The only thing with security here is they literally make you take absolutely everything out of your bag. Umbrellas, power banks, you name it, we had to take it out, which was quite frustrating. We now just had to go downstairs to gate 210, really quite easy, and everybody's just waiting down here for us, basically. We have been called, so we need to be fairly... Oh, that's 211 there. 210's over in the corner. Right, it's wet, it's rainy, we're on the tarmac, but we're taking our next flight. Oh. This says Shanghai Airlines, but it should be China Eastern. I don't know if it's a different plane. So the weird thing is, this actually is a Shanghai Airlines plane. It's all listed as Shanghai Airlines. We lucked out though, because we've got an exit aisle seat. So good old 5'6" me here is loving life.
5'6".
5'6", Rebecca, yes.
5'6" in that range. Definitely on the lower end of that range.
Right. So yeah, we got loads and loads of space. Obviously, great power comes great responsibility, etc. But yeah, really quite nice. It's a fairly small plane as well. This is literally like flying to Europe, but fancier, I guess. So flight time is like 3 hours or so. It's really not a long flight at all. We've got no entertainment system or anything like that. No plug sockets, no USB sockets or anything. So yeah, I mean, it's as basic as it comes. I don't think we're going to get like a meal service or anything, which is weird. I mean, maybe a little snack. Last time we flew China Eastern, we did get meal service. That was Beijing to Shanghai, wasn't it?
Which is only like 45 minutes, so you'd expect.
No, that was like 2 hours. Yeah, it was about 2 hours, and we got meal service. It was a weird meal service. You want to check that video out? I'll put a link up in the top corner. Flying Beijing to Shanghai. It was like our travel day back from China. Yeah, really weird, but not a bad flight. Yeah, should be a nice, easy one, and then the hard part comes next, I think, in Japan.
I mean, this is feeling pretty hard right now. I'm pretty, yeah,
We're
knackered.
hitting the wall at the moment, I think. We're having our safety demonstration and information from the screen that's folded down. Old school screen. So we did get a meal. We've got chicken and pork rice here. So you got rice, you got meat in there, you got vegetables. It looks like kind of a fried rice. I've got a salad, which looks like it's got chicken in it. I've got a cup of water, some salted peanuts. This looks like a red bean mochi. And then I'm not sure what this is, and it's all in Chinese as well. There's like no English on that whatsoever, but I think it's like a yogurt or something. Konnichiwa! We have made it to Japan. What was that, 22, 23
I don't
hours?
know. I'm not going to count it until it's door to door because I feel like that will really accentuate the fact that of how long of a day it's been.
It's been a very long day. Nice easy flight, couple of hours, meal service on the plane was really nice.
Yeah.
We had exit aisle seats as well, so
Yeah,
we had
that was
extra
lucky.
leg room.
Managed to get like an hour.
You got an hour's sleep, I got about an hour's sleep. So we are,
And it was only a 2.5 hour flight in the end. So that was, but we did leave an hour late.
yeah, so bear that in mind. They were showing us a QR code to scan to get onto the customs declaration when we land in Japan. I'll put down in the bottom corner the web address for that, so you can do that. Otherwise, you can fill in a card when you land. It doesn't take
But
that
you don't have to do the card if you've done the online form, so
Either
don't
or.
do both.
Yeah, either or. But really quite easy. Immigration was very painless, albeit long.
Yeah,
It was a long queue.
long. We didn't time it, but I would say maybe nearly an hour.
Yeah, it was good. 45 minutes or so. But, you know, take your fingerprints, scan your passport, onto the next desk where they stick the label in your passport for your visa, and then you're good to go. Like, really easy.
Yeah.
Came out and our bags were there.
There's none of that anxiety that we had in China, is there?
No. Very, very painless, nice and easy. So now we've just got to make our way to the hotel.
Let's go to Disney.
Let's go to Disney. Let's go to Disney. So we've got to figure out how we're going to get there. There's two ways. Obviously, there's more than two ways you can do it. You can get tons of ways. But there's like the limousine.
So taxis here are really expensive, which is why we're not really considering that. The limousine, that goes once every hour.
Limousine bus, isn't it? They call it, or
Yeah,
something like that.
and I think it stops at like lots of different places, so we're not really sure.
So
if that's gonna be
by the
for
time
us.
we've done that, it would probably be the same time to like get the tube. We've got to go and collect our JR pass. That's our all-inclusive train pass
Apart from the tubes
in Tokyo.
in Tokyo, yeah.
Does like most other places. So yeah, onwards to that. there's loads of places to connect.
I think it's going to take about an hour to go on the train if we do that train, and about 3 changes. But we're like, well, I think that's what we're going to do. So
Yeah.
we'll let you know how easy or hard it is.
Right. Yeah, let's go. Ooh,
Sniffer dog.
a little sniffy dog. Look at him. He's actually so excited that he's slipping on the floor.
He's so good.
He's cute. So we have got to go and get the JR pass. I think we've got to go to the Tokyo monorail ticket gate. I think it might be there.
I'm going to take a stab, but it's
I will also say that it's probably there.
but that's the magic
Okay, down there, past this area, is the JR East Travel Centre. So that was really easy to get the JR pass. We just went into the building, gave our passport details, showed the reservation, and the ticket is linked to your passport. So you need to carry your passport at all times. Don't lose the pass because you can't get a new one until the expiry of the original pass, and obviously that doesn't work out because we need it for the whole journey, right? But we went through the ticket gates with our JR pass, just put it through. Also, you can get little stamps as well. I'll show you when we get on the tube because it's going to be here in just a second. But we came out, went through the ticket gate, and then straight upstairs. And here it is. So we bought this little book here, and what you can do at each of the stations is you can get a stamp to show where you've been, which is pretty cool. So you can like document your journeys through stamps. So we just went to the ticket window and said, do you have a station stamp? And he gave us a little stamp book and we stamped it ourselves. Our train terminated and we had to get off. So we're now going on a different train. We only really found out when everybody got off the train. But we're now going to like the
I think we got off because I was going the other way now. So.
The JR line. Happy we got off, yeah, exactly. Just got to find our way to the next train. We've got to go to Tokyo Station and then change there to the next monorail. Right, we're on the final, well, second to final train, I guess, because we've got the resort line when we get to Tokyo Disney. We took a train to Tokyo Station, or we technically took 2 trains because one of them terminated, but let's just say we took 1 train. And then Tokyo Station we had to go all through the inside of it, and now we're on the...
More than 10 minutes.
It took a long time. Now we're on our way to Mayama Station, and that will be where we switch on to the resort line from there, I believe. So our JR pass has taken us all the way to Mayama Station, and then once we get on the resort line you have to pay. I don't think the JR pass is valid on that. So you can get the limousine bus, and obviously that would mean you don't have to do anything, you don't have to faff around and change trains. We've seen a bit of Tokyo, but we've seen a bit of Tokyo Underground. We haven't seen and at night, so I don't know, maybe do the limousine bus, I would say, if you don't, and then you don't have to change, you don't have to faff around or changing and walking around, but it wasn't hard.
No.
It was just effort physically. So it wasn't like with the cases, yeah, it wasn't confusing or anything. It's quite easy. It's well signposted. You've got arrows on the floor, lines on the floor to follow. So it's really very easy. That is Tokyo Disney. Just here behind me, that's Tokyo Disney. Now that's a train. That's not Tokyo Disney anymore. We've done it. Monorail, Fantasy Springs monorail as well. Ah. Alright, we're going into Expiari. This is like the shopping centre. Think of it as like Disney Springs. The resort line is just down there to the left, and that's what we'll need to do. We'll need to take a monorail. That looks like an Aladdin fountain, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go and grab some food, basically, is what we're saying. We've got Starbucks downstairs, McDonald's is downstairs now, you've got a supermarket. I think we're just going to go and grab a McDonald's, right? There's a Taste of Hawaii restaurant. Ooh. So of course we came into McDonald's. Why wouldn't we come into McDonald's? And we got basically whatever we could find really that was exclusive on the menu. So we've gone for a teriyaki burger. We've gone for a triple thick beef set, which was, there was a special flavour to it, which I can't remember. Soy sauce, yes. It's like a soy sauce burger. We went large on my meal. Becky just got a regular drink. And then we got an additional custard dessert drink. This is 2,400 Japanese yen, which equates to about £12.5, which is just insane. Back in England, that would be
One meal.
yeah. I mean,
Half of this.
you'd easily be paying £20+ for this. But like, let's show you. So this is the teriyaki burger. I appreciate it does look very messy. This is the triple beef set soy burger. Large drink. I went for a tea, I think. Becky went for a Coke. That's the custard drink. And 2 large fries. £12. And to be like, look at the size. That burger is actually,
Yeah, this one's quite big.
it's quite a big burger. This one isn't. This is like just kind of Big Mac size burger. And Big Mac isn't actually that big, but yeah. Good. Really, really cheap, really big portion for what we paid. So we're just getting the resort line. We're here at the moment, and we got to get round to here. So we're going to go to Bayside Station, which is Tokyo Toy Story Hotel. Single ticket, one journey is 300 yen, or you can get a day pass for 700. So we made it out of the Bayside train station, or Bayside monorail station even. 300 yen per person, which works out to be, how much was it? Like £2 something for a single journey. And we're staying at the Hilton tonight. So it is literally, that's the station just over my shoulder. I'm trying to point, but yeah. And we've walked over the road and it's here. So you can get buses, but it was going to take longer to get to the bus than it would to get actually just straight to the resort, so we just walked it. Tokyo Disney Toy Story Hotel is next door as well. When I say next door, I literally mean it's there. They basically touch. You imagine being in one of those rooms and overlooking the Hilton. That's mad. She's right, they're probably staircases, but you know, crazy. So yeah, just a couple of minutes walk really. Alright, let's go into room 962 here.
Ooh, cold.
The Hilton Tokyo Bay, right. Yeah, it is cold in here. Nice. Right, proper full length mirror, just behind the door. Large luggage storage area.
It actually looks really spacious in here.
It does. We were joking that it would be like really like really small, but it's not bad. Large mirror, again, bath shower combo of fixed shower head at the top, but you do have a detachable shower head, and it's quite spacious. All toiletries on the wall as well, yeah. Loads of nubbins there to change. Bath audio, so we've got a little audio. Colour therapy, warm and ocean.
Yeah, let's have a bit.
I
see. That's the ocean vibe.
Okay.
And that's your warm vibe.
I hope that's coming through on the camera, guys. Yeah, normal mirror. You got a little sea shower there. You've got vanity kit, a comb, dental kit, and shaving kit. Oh, there's a hair there. Not ideal. One of them fancy Japanese toilets. You got the little push button spray, soft spray, and bidet. And then deodorizer as well, just in case you make a little smelly.
Only one of us will.
Hairdryer. Okay, this looks like something out of the 60s. This is funny. So you got a little kettle. And a little jug there as well. Ice bucket, glasses, teas.
It's almost like I'm not sure if they're going for a 60s vibe just to be chic. Or if it's just old school.
Oh, okay, that's
Fridge.
where the fridge is. Sweet. Okay, water goes in there. TV on the wall. Yeah, large bed, I was saying.
Yeah, that is big. A little chaise lounge.
Yeah, little chaise lounge. So if Becky and I have an argument tonight, that's where I'll be sleeping, and I will not actually be sad about that. This is really, like, it's really plush. Like, this is like a suede, and that's a soft touch wallpaper as well. Plug sockets, let's have a look. Nothing by the bed.
What are those little three things there? Or that little round thing?
This little nub in here is a light, I think. It's not actually doing anything.
Ooh!
What's that?
Did you see those on the back there?
Yeah, but I don't know what this light is doing. It says foot. It's button. Oh!
Ooh!
Fancy. Ooh.
Trendy.
Romance. Right, and then let's see what this view looks like. Well, that doesn't look like anything. Wrong way, Lee. Wrong way. Holy cow. That
Oh yeah, that's a view.
is Tokyo Disneyland.
Look, the fireworks are on. Do you see the projections on the castle?
Yeah. Wow.
Look, they're going off.
Okay, guys, we are watching the fireworks here. Becky's going to turn the lights off. And we should get a good view of the fireworks from here. Or at least Tokyo Disneyland. I don't know if they're going to be going off much more, because it's now 20 to 9. Projections are all happening on the castle. This is the new show that only started the other day. It's called Reach for the Stars. It's cool. I mean, it doesn't look like there's actually a lot of fireworks, though. It's quite minimal in the firework department. I'm just over here, looking at the plug sockets. You've got the auxiliary cable for the bath audio. You've got LAN, telephone. You've got standard plug socket. This is an international plug socket, which is quite good. Couldn't really see many plug sockets. There's no plug sockets down under the bed. A couple of plug sockets in this corner here. They're American style plug sockets, but I think that's all I could really find. So we are lacking on plug life. And then we've got aircon here. The window does open slightly as well, by the way, guys. So just on the side here, you got like a little vent. But yeah, not bad view. Yeah, it could be worth 250 quid. I've just found some more plug sockets down here on the side. One plug socket. Let's see if the other side has the same. It does. Right, there you go. So yeah, if you want a theme park view room on a budget, Hilton Tokyo Bay seems to be the one. Well, we made it, finally, to Tokyo Disneyland. And needless to say, we've got a pretty incredible view out the window.
I think my eyes are about to fall out from being so tired. But yeah.
Her eyes stayed in long enough to watch the final few minutes of the fireworks, at least, right?
That was good.
That was a good thing. Yeah, travel day was a long one, huh?
Very long.
Very long. 28 hours in total, probably. 28 hours, maybe. Wow. BA compared to Virgin. I don't think they're any worse, but I don't think they're any better.
I think the quality of the food and also the leg room was better with BA, but with Virgin generally the customer service is a bit better.
Yeah, there were a few shirty team members on the BA crew.
Yeah,
which was unfortunate, but then we got that.
I was on a holiday.
That toiletries bag after she dropped melon down my back, as you do. But yeah, really actually quite easy to navigate everything, wasn't it, today? We didn't have any real issues.
Flight was delayed by an hour, but...
The second flight was delayed by an hour, but that wasn't really that much of an issue. We would have got in basically at about 8 if it hadn't been delayed. So that was a bit sad.
Yeah.
Lose an hour in bed. Yay!
A very early start tomorrow, haven't we?
For a very early start, yeah. So, really long travel day, really easy to navigate. Getting the JR pass was a lot easier than I expected.
Yeah.
Like, finding that was so easy.
And I thought it would be a queue and there wasn't.
No, we were straight in, straight out, basically. Printed off all of our hotel reservations as well. Not hotel reservations, sorry.
The train ticket.
The train reservations, the train seat reservations for our entire vacation. Yeah, it was just really easy, and then we went and got a McDonald's because we wanted quick, easy food. Hilton, Tokyo Bay, first impressions. Tired, tired and old, but
does the job. Spacious, probably more spacious than a lot of other hotels in Tokyo.
Yeah,
because that's the thing in Japan, isn't it? They have tiny hotel rooms, but here we've got more than enough room to spread out with all our cases, which is quite a lot because obviously we've come for quite a long time.
That room's the bed is like a Super King UK, a King US, so...
But I'm not sure about how comfortable it'll be because it is very solid.
It's quite firm, yeah. But yeah, very spacious, just looks a little bit tired and dated. Could do a little bit of an update, but I think, they're probably like, we don't want to take the hotel down because this is probably busy all the time, so it's, you want to do it in stages. But for the price that we've paid for this compared to what we paid for some of the Tokyo Disneyland hotel, we paid like 600 quid a night or something.
Yeah, and I think what we were saying as well is like actually you could see the castle better here than you could at the Shanghai Disney hotel.
Yeah, because you got like a completely unobstructed view over.
And it was
like the station.
Shanghai Disney's hotel. Do you remember how far away it was?
Yeah.
And we were thinking, is that the view? Because it was like tiny in the window, but that's much bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Tokyo Disney Resort's going to be very interesting. I think it's very compact. So, we're looking forward to this. We've got a lot of videos coming up. I think the theme park days are going to be split up into like various parts because we're doing full park days, guys. We are literally doing open till close most of those days. So they're going to be at least like 2 to 3 part videos for those. I want to, it's not like going to Orlando where you guys have seen all of this stuff over and over and over and over again. A lot of this stuff is new, right? So I want to take you along and I want to show you as much as I possibly can, and just take you along for the ride because we're going to have an absolutely amazing time. Not just at the theme parks, we've got a whole series planned for Japan. We're traveling all across the country. Becky has been an absolute diamond and planned
to the minute
the entire thing. Like if you looked at our Google Doc, It is literally like travel time, 10:30 a.m. to 11. Next activity, 11:15 till 12 or something, you know.
Most of the time
But it works really well for us, so yeah.
Just means that we don't get FOMO as much when we go home. At least we know
we've done
fit
everything
as much
that we
as we
wanted.
could.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got loads of activities planned, loads of videos come in the form of long form videos, and there will be shorts and things like that as well. So do stick around, you know, do give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. We've enjoyed making it, although we are very tired making it. But it's been a blast, and we are finally in Japan after like 4 years in the making, because the blip there that stopped everything for a while. Yeah, stick around, hit the subscribe button, bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks.